I'm Cynthia Paul, and the Managing Director, and I lead FMI's Market Strategy and Business Development practice. So the article really talks about, bottom line, there's a poor return on investment for people chasing work today. So some organizations have got a pretty high hit rate, 50%, 60%, 65%, something like that. But for the average contractor, they're getting 1 in 5, 1 in 10, and if you look at the cost of that, that's pretty extensive. So our industry is sitting at about 1.2 trillion, and if you just assume 1% of that is spent chasing work, that's still $12 billion. One of the biggest challenges is understanding the difference between how owners look at winning work and what they're looking for in a contractor and how contractors approach it. So an owner is looking for a partner. They're looking for somebody that can build the project successfully, somebody that they can trust, and they want a good value. Since contractors feel like they're always on this hamster wheel to win work, they approach it in large measure as a numbers game. So how many proposals do they have to go after? So sometimes they don't have the time to get in front of those opportunities, learn about the customer, learn about the competitors, and figure out how to win. What we find is we can dramatically drive up hit rates by helping people think about the strategy to win. And how do you get pre-positioned on an opportunity? How do you build a compelling message for a client to pick you? How do you figure out what the client even wants? So they gotta think bigger than the project to get positioned today to win. But most importantly, what are the hot buttons of the customer? And you gotta get really smart about competition. In a typical pursuit, the client knows more about the competition than the contractor chasing the work. So what's your competition likely to offer? Who's their team that they might put up? What might they be saying to the customer about you or the other competitors that you've got to be able to handle? So those are some of the things that you've got to think about to win work. At the end of the day, clients are still a cost-benefit relationship. And it's great to invest ahead of time, but you've got to get some kind of reward. And if you think about it, it's really kind of a customer's market, and it's in their economic best interest that a whole bunch of contractors chase their work. They know statistically that drives down pricing. But it's a terrible place to be as a contractor, to be a check number. So let's figure out early on, do you really have a chance? Let's get the client engaged. If you're just chasing a cold RFP, the hit rates are so crazy low, and it's way too expensive for the average contractor to pursue. So bottom line, get your strategy straight. Get smart about your own facts. Where do you make money? Where can you win work? That's your short-term strategy. And then where in the marketplace you want to get pre-positioned to win.